Grand Rising, this Soulful Saturday. I'm doing one from in my car because there's a queue to get it washed. And I had prayer meeting this morning, which I do every Saturday. And it was so, it's always gratifying and it's always edifying. And I've got such a great prayer warrior sister. And we were speaking about like my trip away this year and what, we believe God has plans for us. But one thing that I opened the conversation with, and this is when I went to bed last night, I was just listening to a minister and he said this. He said, God wants your real yes. And that was the last thing I heard before I went to sleep. And during the night, I can recall waking up at certain hours, not knowing the time, but waking up during the night. And all I kept hearing is, have you given God your real yes? God wants your real yes. And when I finally woke up this morning, I woke up again hearing, Diana, does God have your real yes? So today's alert is real yes. And I just want you to think about it, because what it's been saying to me and how it's been gripping me is, I love the Lord. And there's moments when I know I could do better. Excuse me. And it's not like, I need to say this in a way that you understand it. Like, it's not that I'm knocking myself, because I know my capabilities, right? And I have my limitations. But it's like, I know with the capacity that God has filled me up with, I can do all things possible. That part there, that capacity that he has given to us all, because he's our he's taken the fall for us. And these are things that have just been resonating over the week. He's taken the fall for us. Let's open this window. He's taken the fall for us. And we can do all things, not some, not a few, not a couple, not maybe, but we can do all things. And I know, for me, let me speak about for me, there's so many times where I've limited myself, I've restricted myself, I've held back on things, and this is in the flesh. This is not spiritual. Because if this was for spiritual, if this had spiritual meaning to it and depth to it, I know the God I serve. I wouldn't hesitate. I wouldn't think twice. But there are times when I have had those second thoughts and restricted myself and held back, and the flesh has been like, you can't do that. Yeah? So let me just jump back onto this real yes that was laid in my spirit. Have I given God my real yes? And I'm asking you, have you given God your real yes? Like that real yes, do you know the attachment that's attached to it, the depth of it, that intention with this real yes? Because this is all that's been going around in my head, like this real yes. And I remember when I got baptized and I said, Lord, it's me and you. I said, God, it's me and you. And I remember when I said it, there was everything in me that I could muster. And I have to say this with honesty, that over the course of the last couple years, there's been times when I've recognized that I'm not that Diana that was so hungry and thirsty for him. Though I get hungry and thirsty, but I can assure you, when I first begun this journey, like when I recognized it more and more, like 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, those 4 years, especially my 2013 year and 2014 year, you could not prize me away from the love of the Lord. I mean, you still can't, but I know the intention that was behind me, the Diana back then. I was thirsty for the Lord. That's when I knew, when I heard the real yes, when I heard that minister say it, I knew, like, my conscience was telling me, yeah, Dee, that real yes, that real yes, that thirsty yes, that yearning yes, that above all yes is the yes that I'm talking about. And I promise you, people, you see that real yes, that authentic yes, that organic yes, that natural yes, that yes that's got no strings attached, just the purity yes, is the yes, Lord, that I'm talking about. That yes, like, whilst I was away in Austria especially, I knew, and Kerry kind of had a way of explaining it to me, the way God was showing me, like, his creation from this height. It's almost like I was in heaven. I was so high up that I was looking down on earth, and he was showing me from a different perspective, like a different outlook from this height, like this macro vision of all the great things that he has done. It's like I've lived it. He took me on high. And for those of you who sit on my Giver of Dominion platform, you've heard me speak about many times when I've left this world and gone, like, back into biblical times, where I'm actually walking with disciples, and the smell, like, it's just a different, like, I've been snatched out of the world and walked with Jesus. I only to have had it happen to you will you understand the depth I'm talking to you from. And it was, again, Austria gave me this depth, again, this new meaning, this height. It heightened this outlook. And then to hear that ministry, like giving God your real yes. Listen, people, this real yes, like, are you allowing yes to loosely leave your lips, or to leave your lips loosely without you thinking about this yes? And then you regret that yes. God wants your real yes. He wants your real yes, because I know for me, I had to think about the level of my yeses and my yes, Lord. Like, yes, Lord. Is it just to say it? Today, this Saturday, this soulful, sunny Saturday, I'm coming to you, believers, listeners, non-believers, those of you who have moments where you feel God is calling you to another level and you're wondering how to get there. Just be still and sit with him and build that relationship with him, and he will guide you. Wherever he guides, he will provide. And it's not the materialistic provision. It's a strength like no other. It's a mindset. It's a renewed mindset. It's an understanding. It's knowledge. It's wisdom like no other. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? He will take you, hold your hand, and wrap his loving arms around you, that you will never ever feel afraid. The fear that you once had, like, it's not real, honestly. And you're probably saying, oh, Diane, what do you mean it's not real? How can you tell me, when I'm scared and I'm afraid and I'm fearful, that it's not real? I'm like, you know what, my dears, whoever is the person that part resonates with, like, I was once there, so I know why you would question what I'm saying. But let me just jump back into this beautiful message, this beautiful alert. The real yes. Are you giving God the real yes? And I want you to think about it, because the minute it hits you is because it fits you, because it's been hitting me all night from the minute that minister, and I don't even know who it was that said it, but you know what? It was meant for my ears. So I'm going to send this message to you today, in this month of January, the still early part of this new year, that's giving you time to declutter, rethink, reevaluate, reflect, reorganize, revisit, recharge, replenish the re's again and again and again and again and again, and get you straight for what's in front of you, because that yes is real. It's real. So I'm gonna leave it there and bid you a safe and productive day, a safe and productive weekend, a safe and productive week ahead, and keep it real. Make your yes the real yes. God bless you and keep you and shine his light upon you. Till soon. God bless.